Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to play Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses. Just kidding. Today we're going to learn how to play Knockin' on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses. This is actually a Bob Dylan song, which probably all of you know that already, but this is my favorite version. It features a really great guitar solo by Slash. Actually, it features two great guitar solos. There's a little middle solo, and then there's a really long extended solo at the end, and I'm going to show you how to play both of them, and we're going to go over the chord progressions really quick. So without further ado, let's dig in. They're tuned to E flat on this song, probably on this album. So I'm going to play this in E flat so you can play along with the record after this lesson or during it. So here's our E. Okay, so we're in E flat. The song is in the key of G major. So, and the guitar solo is primarily off of about 3 positions of G major pentatonic. Slash likes to interject a lot of melodic stuff. He puts a lot of major thirds and fourths in really cool intervals in his leads, and he's very bluesy at the same time. So let's take a look at this chord progression first. It's going to be there's going to be 2 different types of chords I'm going to show you in this song. These are going to be what I call cowboy chords. So down here at the root, we've got our standard G chord, and then we're going to go to a D, into a C, and that's our verse, and then an A minor. So Slash has kind of a clean sound on this. I'm going to achieve that by rolling back on my volume to clean up this patch, because otherwise it's going to be really distorted. So when he plays the verse, and in the intro he does like, okay, so what he's doing there is just one big downstroke on the G chord, and then we're going to upstroke on the G, and then go D, and he pulls off this, he kind of does a D sus2, and then C. We're going to take our middle finger and kind of hammer on, lift it up, that's how the song starts, and then it kicks into some power chords. So what I'm doing there is just a G power chord, a D power chord, and a C power chord. And we'll roll back to get our clean. Okay? And so during the verse, same type strumming pattern. G to a D. But he goes G, D, A minor, G to a C. So the verse alternates G, D, A minor, to a G, to a D, to a C. And then the chorus is just G, D, C in the power chord version. What I did there on the A minor, I lift up my pointer finger, So I'm arpeggiating those chords in rhythm to the song. Okay, so let's talk about the guitar solo. The first solo is an abridged short solo. It's kind of like a little musical interlude. He's playing over G, C, D. And Slash gets his tone in this by using his neck pickup, and he's pretty rolled back. He's got a lot of gain on his Jubilee Marshall there, right? And he's got his tone rolled back quite a bit, and he's got his gain all the way up, and he's full blast. So has that tone that Clapton called the woman tone, which is tone rolled back, lots of distortion. And that first solo goes like this. I'm going to play it for you, and I'm going to show it to you slowly and break it down for you. All right, so there's the first solo. We're going to be up here in the G major pentatonic pattern shape. So it's just the standard pentatonic box shape. It's really the E minor shape. E minor and G major are relatives. It's all G to G with an F sharp. So E minor is E to E with an F sharp. The major difference is you kind of focus around a G when you're playing in G major, and you kind of focus around the E when you're in E minor. So we're going to be in this shape up here to begin with. Now Slash is very, very good about bending his notes on pitch, and in this solo, in this one, he only bends notes up a full step. But when we go to the second solo, he bends some of his notes a half step and some of them up a full step. And sometimes Slash will incorporate ghost bends. A ghost bend is when you bend a note up without hitting the note and then striking the note at pitch and releasing it. And he gets a lot of vibrato on those notes by moving his finger just slowly. I pull down a lot on my vibrato. Sometimes I'll bend up. If I'm on the B and the E string, I especially bend up because there's not enough fretboard to bend down. But on my D and my G strings, a lot of times I'm pulling down on the string. I've done that my whole life. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's right to me because that's what works. Okay, so the solo starts off with this phrase. I'm going to show you phrase. I'm going to break this down into segments, okay? So phrase 1 goes like this. There's a ghost bend in there if you heard it, all right? So I'm on the G string on the 12th and 14th fret. So I'm going. It's kind of like Wonderful Tonight by Clapton. And then 15th fret on the B string. And then 14th again. So 12 and 14 on the G and the 15th on the B. One more time. Okay, the second phrase goes like this. A little trickier there. So what I'm doing is I'm on the D string and I'm going to slide up to the 14th from 12 up to 14. So I'm going 14 on the D, 12 on the G, and 15th on the B string. But I'm going to hit that, when I hit that D on the B string, I'm going to bend right up one step and then release. So it goes. So that's that beginning of that phrase. And then 13-12 on the B. We're going to bend that 13 up one step. Then 14 back on the D string. Nice vibrato there. Third section of that first solo goes like this. So what I did there was on the B and the E string, this is all on B and E. So that's 12-13 on the B, 15th on the E, then 13-12 on the B. That's really cool. I kind of hammer on. So I'm going to slide up onto the 17th fret on the B and hit the 15th on high E. So then bend that 17 up and release to the 15th. So that whole phrase goes. Then the last part, well, the last two sections go, we're on the 20th fret. We're going to bend up one whole step and then go back down to the 20 and 19. So one more time. And we're going to go back down here in this box shape. We're going to be on the 15th on the B string and bend that like that. Then the 14th. And then go 12 and then 15. 12 on the G and 15 on the high E. He does like an octave. Awesome. All right. Whew. Now that we got that down, let's take a look at the second solo. The second solo is 3 times as long, and it's got some really tricky stuff in it, but we're gonna take it on. So here we go. Second solo. All right, so that's a lot. So let's break it down into segments. I'm going to show you the very first part. The very first part that goes like this. He builds up. There's like this little thing. You could just start it. I swear I hear him in there going. So we're going to be on the 17th and 16th fret on the D and the G. Repeat that twice. We're going to be on the 19th. Now this is a little bit tricky here where he goes. that's a half step. That 19th is being bent up 1/2 step. And then we're going to bend this 15th. So we switch from that 17th down to the 15th so we can do that. We got to get ready for the lick. So it's going to start off like this. Okay. Switch. And then the next phrase goes like this. So that's like a little country lick. If you don't know this lick already, you're going to learn it tonight. So that next part goes. So once again, we're on the 12th and 14th on the B, and then bend that 14th on the G string, up a step. Then we're going to take our pinky and we're going to bar the 15th fret on the E and the B string. So I'm playing like a double step with my pinky on the 15th fret. So once again, that lick is. Lots of vibrato. Then the next one goes. We're going to end it right there, and then I'm going to show you the rest of that. So it goes. We're going to play this G arpeggio. So we're going to slide up to the 16th on the G, then 15, 15 on the B and the E. Then go back to that 15th on the B, then bend up the 17th. Like that. Then we're going to go up to 20 and 19. And we're going to bend that 20th up to the 22nd, so full step. So, from the beginning of that phrase, and then we're going to go 22nd, and this is the next phrase. This is like a real slippery lick that he does. So when he gets out of that 2019 thing, we're gonna bend it up a step on the 22nd twice, and play the 19th fret on the E. We're gonna do this little lick. We're on the 22nd on the B and the E string. This is really tough. So when we come out of this, so that's how he ends that little bluesy. So back from that 20 and 19th fret little lick. And then we're going to bring it home. We're going to be on the 19th fret on the B. So I'm bending up a half step on the 19th on the B. Then, so we do it twice and release. So when we go down to the 17th fret, then we're going to go to the 15th and bend up a step, because we got to do this lick. So it's interesting because Slash is doing this, and then he's gonna, when he's playing this 17th fret on the B, he's got to play this 15th fret and bend up to this note so he can do this lick. So he's prepping for it. So that lick starts off. Then he goes. So that last part goes. So slowly. And then we're gonna go 11, kind of go 11, 12, 11, 9, 7, 5, 4, 5. That's on the G and the D string. So on the G string, 11, 11, 12, 11, 9, 7, 5, 4, then 5 on the D. So we're going to take it back just to the prior lick, so it goes. Lets that note feedback after that at a super high volume. All right, I hope all that made sense. It's really hard to tab this out and explain these ghost bends, so I try to take it slowly, show the tablature on the screen so you can follow along and rewind it if you want. But this is an iconic solo. If you're going to play this song in your band or cover this tune, this is one of those solos that you have to play. And it's a great solo to learn if you want to learn how to do ghost bends, half step bends on pitch, full step bends on pitch, and really playing these G major and E minor pentatonic licks past the 12th fret. I mean, Slash gets way up there, and much respect to this guy, man. After learning this solo, I really noticed how much Slash influenced me as a player growing up as a teen, and you know how much of his playing has been infused into my own style. So it's interesting when you find stuff like that and you learn things like this. So I hope you benefited from it. If you did, or even if you didn't, please subscribe, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.